Welcome everyone in the next lecture on the double integration. In previous lecture we started with the concept of double integration by using change the order of integration. Evaluate by using change the order of integration. In initial problems we discussed the region of integrations. After changing the order we have a same region of integration or say single region we are getting. But in the previous lecture we started with the little higher than that is whatever the region of integration is given, for changing the order of integration that region get divided into sub-regions. So in today's lecture also we are going to discuss one more problem based on region divided into sub-regions. Okay, the question is change the order of integration. I is equal to integration from 0 to 1 integration x to square root of 2 minus x square x upon square root of x square plus y square dy dx. My first question is regarding the inner integral. Inner integral is with respect to y, okay, because your inner limits are expressed in terms of x. It means these are the limits of y. So first of all we are going to integrate with respect to y and then with respect to x. So hence from the limits of the integral I get the curves y equal to x, y is equal to square root of 2 minus x square, then for outer integral x is equal to 0 and then x is equal to 1. So y is equal to square root of 2 minus x square is x square plus y square is equal to 2. So which is nothing but a circle, center at origin and the radius is root 2. Okay, so I am just going to draw a circle here. It is center at origin and the radius is root 2. Okay, like this. So this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, center at origin. So this point will be root 2 comma 0 and this point will be 0 comma root 2. Okay, next y equal to x. Y is equal to x is a straight line which passing through the origin and cutting the circle in 2 points. Okay, next x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is the y-axis. Then x is equal to 1 is another curve which is parallel to x-axis. Now the question comes where this x is equal to 1 will lie. Yeah, of course, if this point is a root 2 comma 0, here x coordinate is root 2. Of course your x is equal to 1 will lie inside the circle, means line will, some portion of the line will be inside the circle. So your 1 will be somewhere here. Only thing is whether it passes through this point or not. So first of all what we do is we will try to find out the point of intersection of a circle and this line. For that we will make a substitution y is equal to x in the equation of circle. We have x square plus x square is equal to 2. So x square plus x square becomes 2x square is equal to 2. Therefore x square is equal to 1. Therefore x is equal to plus or minus 1. But as this lie in the first quadrant, here x will be plus 1 and here x will be minus 1. So when x is equal to 1, y will be 1. When x is equal to minus 1, y will be minus 1. So this point will be minus 1 comma minus 1 and this point will be 1 comma 1. Okay. Now what about x equal to 1 line? X is equal to 1 is a line passing through all such points where x coordinate is 1. So of course here point has to be a 1 comma 0. Okay, and this point is 1 comma 1. So it passes through this one. So hence your line x is equal to 1 will be like this. So your region of integration is what? As inner limits are of y, so in initial problem your strip is parallel to y-axis like this. So what is there on the lower end of the strip? Lower end of the strip you have x, that means the curve y equals to x. So there is a straight line on the lower end of the strip. The upper end of the strip there is a part of a circle. Okay, and the movement of this strip is from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Now you just look at here, only in the region O A B, that means only in this region your original strip, if the original strip is vertical, lower end of the strip you will have straight line, upper end of the strip you will have a circle, and the moment of the strip is from OB to the point A. So at OB the y is 0, sorry, x is 0, and when I reaches to A it becomes 1. So hence, so this is the region which satisfies all these conditions. Okay, I hope this idea is clear. Now to change the order of integration, take a strip parallel to x-axis. That means you are going to consider a horizontal strip. Now, as I am considering a horizontal strip, what I do is I just draw this region again here. This is my actual region O. This is point A. This is point B. I am just taking the bigger view of this region to understand it very well. I am going to consider a horizontal strip. So that means my strip is like this. Okay. Now you just observe the movement of the strip in the upward direction. Initially we are at point O. As I started slowly moving in this direction till the point A, on the right end of the strip I have a straight line. The equation of this straight line is y equals to x. But when the strip crosses the point A, the right end of the strip is nothing but this arc, AB arc, which is a part of the circle. Hence what I do is I draw a perpendicular from the point A to OB line, and that perpendicular will meet in the point M. So what happens, because of change the order of integration, as I am taking a strip parallel to x-axis, my this entire region of integration R get divided into two sub-regions, R1 and R2. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear or not? This way. So this region, okay, this point is M. OAM is my R1, AMB is our R2 region. Since right end of this new strip passes through two different curves, therefore the region R divided into sub-regions R1 and R2. Okay, so in region R1, as this region is divided into two sub-regions, hence your integral I also divided into two parts, I1 and I2. So in the region R1 we will get a integral I1, and in the region R2 we will get a I2. So first of all, to find the limits in R1, limits of inner integral. The first one is lower limit. So when the strip is horizontal, observe where the left end of the strip lies. Left end of the strip lie on the OB. OB is a part of the y-axis. So therefore x is 0. Upper limit, for horizontal strip, upper limit is nothing but right end. So where the right end lie in the R1, right end of the strip lie on this line, y equals to x. So this implies x is equal to y. It means we expressed the limits of x which are in terms of y. Now limits of outer integral. In case of limits of outer integral, see, when I started to vary my strip from the point O to AM, the coordinates of the point AM is 1, 1, coordinates of the point O is 0, 0. Of course, the coordinates of the point M is 0, 1. So in the movement of the strip, we will move it from y0 to y equals to 1. So y changes from 0 to 1. Now why observe the change in y? Because my strip is horizontal, inner limits are of x, outer limits are of y. Hence to derive the outer limits I observe the change in y coordinate. Okay. Now in region R2 we get a I2 integral. Just a minute, I will write the I1 here first. Therefore I1 is equal to integration from y is equal to 0 to 1, integration x is equal to 0 to y, x upon square root of x square plus y square. First integration with respect to x, then integration with respect to y. In R2, limits of outer integral. First one is lower limit. Still, the left end of the strip is on the line OB. OB is a part of y axis. So therefore we have x equal to 0. Then upper limit. What about upper limit? Upper limit is nothing but right end. Right end of the strip is on this arc AB. Arc AB is a part of the circle. X square plus y square is equal to 2. Therefore x square is equal to 2 minus y square. So this implies x is equal to positive square root of 2 minus y square. Why positive square root of 2 minus y square? Because the x is positive in the first quadrant. Next, limits of outer integral. Of course, these are the limits of y. Now you observe from right now your strip is at AM. Okay, so at AM y is 1. You will start moving it in the upward direction and up to the point B. So the coordinates of the point B are 0, root 2. So y coordinate changes from 1 to root 2. So therefore your I2 integral is integration y is equal to 1 to root 2, integration x is equal to 0 to square root of 2 minus y square, x divided by square root of x square plus y square dx dy. Therefore the given integral I is equal to I1 plus I2, that is integration x is equal to 0 to 1, integration x to square root of 2 minus y square, x upon square root of x square plus y square, then dy dx is equal to first I1, that is 0 to 1, 0 to y, x upon square root of x square plus y square dx dy plus 1 to root 2, x equal to 0 to square root of 2 minus y square, x upon square root of x square plus y square dx dy. Now I am leaving the further part as an homework for you. You try to solve the I1 and I2 separately. Once you calculate them, just take their additions, you will get the answer of required integral. Okay? Because of the time constraint, I am not going to explain the part of solving this integration. In previous lecture, I have discussed how to solve a double integration problem. You see that video and try to get the answers of both the integrals. Thank you.